I speak with my hands, but I don't have nails on, so it's awkward. Okay.
Oh.
What's up, America? It's Mo and Keish Football and Fantasies, where we dive into all the thrilling matchups of the week, highlighted by our favorite NFL teams, the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. We're going to give you our perspective of the game recaps, the player performances, and all of our fantasy football critical updates. As per usual, we like to start things off with a Dallas Cowboy football game recap. So, Keish, go ahead and hit us with all the lowlights of Sunday's game against the Detroit Lions.
Well, the Lions actually knew they had a game to play. The Cowboys, I don't know what they thought. They was,
Practice, maybe?
I'm here so I don't get fined type of situation. So
I would fine every single one of them for that performance.
I don't have anything to say about that. Except we had a good time at Texas Live. We did
not how this show works. Now, so you must talk about the player performances.
I don't have nothing
and
to say.
Recap the game. You do have plenty to say. Yeah, plenty to say via DMs this morning about my boo boo.
Well, girl, don't get me started on it. Okay, so here's the deal.
The Cowboys lost
I'm gonna say this.
To what? 9?
47-9.
47-9.
Dak had 178 yards.
That's pretty good
for nothing. And Aubrey, thank you, sir, for at least getting us the 9 points that we did have on the board. Mm-hmm. So, as y'all know, I am not a Dak Prescott fan. I'm not impressed
unless he's winning.
With it doesn't matter. I've never been a fan. But the money again, it goes back to, and the example I used today in talking to a fellow mate was, and I don't have anything against industry workers. I used to be and still am an industry worker. But that's just like you get an automatic gratuity on your check, 20%, and I show up to work. But because I know I'm going to get my 20% either way, I'm going to get meh or mediocre service. When what really could happen is I can still give excellent service, beat down all my tables, all my customers love me, they come back, we want Keisha as our server, and stack more cash on top of what I'm already getting paid. That's my 2 cents, and I'm going to stick to that. So, yeah.
I didn't follow that analogy.
That got paid all his damn money and ain't producing nothing.
But he's not the one who gave himself the deal.
And I understand all of that. And I'm not saying it's his fault for getting the money. I know that had to be negotiated. But they gave him the money. Top 2 highest paid players ain't doing nothing. Nothing.
Who's the other one?
Nothing. CeeDee Lamb.
Oh.
Ain't doing nothing. They can't even get themselves together.
So then why isn't it CeeDee Lamb is also giving a lackluster performance?
He is.
Why is it just Dak?
Because you brought up Dak's name first. But CeeDee Lamb is doing the same. However, they have to connect together in order for it to work. So if they don't have a clear connection, then it's not going to work. And obviously, they do not have a clear connection right now.
So what connection does the defense need to make?
Well, I don't know. I'm not talking about the defense. I was talking about people getting paid money for services unrendered. So the whole team got they just
all of them got a paycheck they don't need.
They busted up all across the board, like period. I don't know what we're watching now because that's not a cohesive football team, let alone a football team that is going out there on the field. So I don't have nothing else to say about them.
This got second week in a row. This got sad.
Disgusted.
Well, we did have a decent time at Texas Live watching the game up until I think when it became 27-3, and then we were like
third quarter. They just
time to go.
One doing nothing. It was somber in the place. It was, more Lions fans than I figured it to be.
I thought I was going to point out, you never realize how many fans of the opposing team actually live into the state until you go to a game. Because I'm like, where did all these Detroit Lions fans
either living here or travel here, but
why would you travel to
and they might be traveling. I mean, there's some dedicated fans. They go everywhere, but I mean, they ain't doing too shabby, so.
Oh, the Lions?
Yes. I think they are 4.
Maybe the Texas game was a cheap ticket compared to all the other ones. I'm pretty sure that if they have a rematch with who did they lose to last year?
Who? We talking
Detroit
about the Cowboys or
Lions, San
Lions?
Francisco.
Oh,
That'll
yes.
probably be a hot ticket
Yeah,
to
but
see that rematch.
yeah, they just got disrespected. Now I'm back on the Cowboys. They got disrespected in their home turf for the third time this season. What's going on, man? What's going on? I'm at a loss for words. So I'm gonna just move on to.
Well, the Green Bay Packers won the game. I believe the ending score was 34 to 13.
Yes.
Jaden Reed had a decent game. Everybody played pretty evenly, honestly. There were no standouts. There were some standout plays, but nobody on the team just dominated and was the playmaker. Everybody did their job
fair share
on defense and offense, and they came away with a W. So,
good for them. I'm glad they know how to show up when they're supposed to be at work playing a football game.
Yes, they do.
Hey.
Yes, they do.
But
there were other games played.
Yes. In other news, the Washington Ravens game was awesome. The battle of Lamar Jackson and Jaden Daniels, and they did not disappoint.
They didn't. Well, they started to because those quarterbacks were playing like.
Oh, well, in the beginning, they did have a very slow start to the game. Slow. However, they both show. I love both of them. I think they're awesome players, quarterbacks, and they're good at what they do. They know how to move, get out the pocket. They know how to score. They know how to run, and they also know how to use their team. Thank you, Derrick Henry. But yeah, so that was an exciting game. Jaden Daniels threw 24 for 35 with 269 yards and 2 touchdowns. So kudos to you. Oh, but on the Ravens
won.
Sorry, Ravens did win by 7. Lamar Jackson with 323 throwing 20 for 26. This man only missed 6 times. 6.
It's pretty good. Had he not fumbled, I would have had more fantasy football points. But no, not fumble, interception.
The interception.
Early in the game. But he didn't make that mistake again. Thank you.
Only missed 6 times.
I don't think you're going to put that on him, his receivers.
Man, but again, that's football. So, but with all that being said, we can roll right into fantasy. Fantasy this weekend, this week 6.
Yes.
And it was just interesting.
There are lower scores across the board than usual. I played our number 1 seed, Dex Shots. He went into this week undefeated, and he left this week defeated. It was a close battle. All of our games were played on Sunday. And he started off in the lead, and it went back and forth until that very last game with Cincinnati, and then I pulled ahead, and it was great.
Oh,
yeah. So I served him his first L. Look at Monica serving L's to people all across the land.
Got that little horn out there working, unicorn horn. Yes. It's whatever. But somebody I want to say is she on her little stride
trending up.
No sway. Okay, girl. She is trending up. She won her games this weekend,
and actually 2 players, but he don't have a hope in hell.
I know, because I kept looking at the 2 he had on there. He uses real name. And
I'm sorry.
Leave it. But anyway,
haters bow down.
Has 2 more people, but I don't think they're really worth any points to beat her.
No. Same with Crosby Cavaliers.
Yeah, she got 40 points, and I still have Josh Allen playing tonight. So, in case you don't...
she has Josh Allen.
I have Josh Allen on my other team. See, told y'all, it's crisscross applesauce. But she still has to get 40 points, I think.
I think it's more than that, actually.
Is it more than that?
Yeah.
I know it was 40-ish to beat me, and I don't think that's going to happen today.
I mean, it's possible.
It is a possibility.
I look at over 30 points, so it's possible, but
I don't know if
who are the Bills
Allen is gonna do it. They're actually playing. I'm gonna tell you here in a minute. They are playing the New York Jets.
And is Aaron Rodgers playing this week? Because he was questionable
Yes, he is playing.
earlier. Okay.
And, I don't know what their defense is going to look like.
I don't know either.
Because that's going to be the telltale sign to
Yeah, because they no longer have a head coach.
That's rough, man.
The drama.
It walked out the
drama.
office after the game. It's one thing to walk into your regular job and then they come and tell you got to go. You walked out, played a whole football game.
You fired at the end of the day.
And got fired at the end of the God.
Oh, that's what. But you know what?
They could have waited to the bye
week. You can get millions of dollars for
week.
doing nothing for the next, what years? 4 years?
Yeah.
Whatever.
But we'll see.
I mean, it's embarrassing being fired.
Yeah.
In public.
Like walked out.
The world.
Walked out. Hey, man.
Yeah. But he has a lot of cash to dry those tears.
Yeah, he
Find
does.
something else to do.
He'll be all right.
Yeah.
So, the other part I want to say is Hutchinson in our game, the Lions, he broke his fibula. So, if you didn't see it, we're not going to show it. But
no, absolutely not.
It was.
So he's going to be out for a while.
Yes.
He's done.
Prayers for you. That gives me the oochie coochie shivers. So anyway, but
dangerous.
We'll go back and give y'all our week 5 winners by points. Number 1 was Unicorn Collective. Number 2 was Dak Shots. Number 3 was She Lives the Deep. Number 4 was Nana Sway. And then coming up in 5th was Haters Bow Down. So we still have Monday night football to play tonight as we're recording. So as we stand at the moment, top 5 is Chocolate City Chiefs, Unicorn Collective, under new management, She Loves the D, and Nana Sway. So I kind of looked at thinking you could do what the playoffs would look like.
I saw that.
And I was like, ooh. And then,
the consolation games.
The consolation. I was like, dang. So,
but basically, right now, me and Nikisha are in the playoffs.
We are in the playoffs
right now. So,
yes. Yeah. And actually, next week, it is the Battle of the Blondes.
Yes, Nikisha's going to lose.
I'm not going to say anything because
okay.
When I tell y'all I am overthinking my team right now because I do not want her to win because I do not want to talk about it on the show the following day.
Well, so here's the thing. Both my running backs are out. So I am playing at a deficit. I got to pick up another running back because
Lord, so she going to be on there trying to pick from the
leftovers.
Pick from the waiver report.
Yeah.
So
So she might actually she has a chance because my running backs are out with injuries.
Yeah, maybe
I don't have no replacements on my roster. So
and you know what? I actually dropped Aaron Rodgers and picked up Mayfield. I'm so glad I did. But
she still has too many quarterbacks.
We'll see. I do, but when they on them bye weeks, I get to kind of see who I'm gonna play with. I see who I'm gonna play with.
I already told you I'm playing with. But Lamar Jackson doesn't go to bye week till week 14. That's a long time without rest. But the Cowboys on
a bye week this week. Get it together. I don't know what else to say.
Maybe they'll take this week to reflect.
Do some meditating.
Yeah.
Some apologizing or something. I mean, good, great.
Who do they play when they come back?
Oh, I looked and I don't remember. So I'll bring that back to y'all in the drop down. But yeah, they do have a bye week. So I'm hoping that they can figure it out before they come back.
I mean, some kumbayas. Some honest and tough conversations. Maybe somebody can display some true inspirational leadership amongst the team and really get them together.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Call past them. So, but my favorite person is always Derrick Henry. The Ravens got 25 points this week. So he's actually, I was watching little highlights and they were saying how Lamar Jackson now has help with Derrick Henry. And I'm like, well, they have a few people on the team, I think, the Ravens, that are definitely assets. I'm starting to sound like a Ravens fan. Oh,
Potentially. But it is not. I will want to point out that Beautiful Burrows had a beautiful performance yesterday. He actually had a 45-yard run, touchdown. What do you call that shit?
Touchback, run
No.
back. He caught it. What happened?
He ran
He
a
ran
touchdown,
for
45 yards. Okay.
Yes.
I was like, is this nigga gonna go all the way? Because, you know, sometimes they slide or they run out of bounds. But he said, fuck this. I see a hole and I'm running through it. And he went all the way. So I was like, come on, Beautiful Burrows. That's how they started the game. And
I missed that play. How did I miss that play?
Because you're in your phone looking down.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well,
did they win?
That's who I had playing. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's how they started, and that's how they ended.
Yep.
With a win.
Now, he had 19 points for me.
I thought he had more than that. Oh,
well, Baker Mayfield had 25. But that had 3.
That's
so
crazy.
I'm like,
that is
what in the world? I've never seen
without an injury.
That
3.2
points on a whole game.
Yes, that's banana nuts. Nobody on my team performed amazing. Everybody just did their job. No standouts, no highlights. Everybody came to work.
You did. You had even numbers pretty much across. I was looking at it.
And I'm down a running back, so James Cook is out today. He plays today, so whatever. I still won.
Oh, he was supposed to play today?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which would have cemented my win against Stack Shots. Or actually just made it worse.
I was going to say, it's just supposed to put you on the map a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, he is out. So I'm looking now, so, you know. Oh, you got quite a few? Good grief. She got a lot of Z's. She got a lot of O's.
Jay Myers, I never put him in. He's a wide receiver that I don't need, so I'm going to drop him and find another. Because I already have 3 really good wide receivers, so I don't need him. So I'm going to drop him, pick me up a running back.
Is Jay Moody coming back?
In a few weeks.
Okay.
That's why I got Bates, who gave me 19 points. That's the Detroit Lions kicker. And I knew he was going to be kicking a lot, so that's why I picked him up.
I couldn't remember. I was like, somebody picked him up.
I did.
On this cycle. Because someone else on my other team had him. And I was like, how does a kicker get 19?
I mean, all those
when you scoring.
Those count.
I guess so. I'm like, good grief. So anyway, yes, coming up this week, Cowboys on a bye week. Green Bay is actually playing the Houston Texans.
That should be a really good game. I think they're evenly matched.
They are evenly matched, so it will definitely be a matchup between Love and Stroud.
For sure. Two cutie patooties. They kind of favor.
They do, like they be cousins. But
I think they could be brothers, just different daddies. I think so. Yeah.
We'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
But they're still both little yellow and lemon drops. But yes, so they'll be playing each other.
What they call them? Eskimo twins?
Right.
That's what they look like they could be.
Yes. And then the Lions are playing the Vikings, which the Vikings are 5-0. So I've been kind of watching them a little bit too.
Wait, who is playing them?
The Lions. They're going into...
Why do we care?
Because I want to see if they play a team that's not mediocre.
Oh, okay.
How well they do.
How well they do against. Season, you know.
You said what?
They have lost this season.
One game.
Yeah.
One game. So we gonna see.
Okay.
But
see if they are really Super Bowl bound.
Right. Exactly. But since I'm an underlying Ravens fan, but I do want to see the Ravens and the Bucks because I have Baker Mayfield and
let's not forget
Jackson.
The New Orleans Saints got smashed by the Buccaneers. I think it was 57-21.
Yes, I don't remember scores, but yes,
57-21.
Was
smashed.
it?
Yes, they had their rookie quarterback in, and he didn't. But Derek Carr's injured.
Well, yeah, I was going to say
throwing that rookie in, he didn't quite live up to the potential that they thought he would. So.
Wow. Well, that's how we were with Flanoy. Fumble, bless his heart. Might have been nervous. So anyway. But anyway, so that's all I have for today.
All right, guys. Well, that's our show for today. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We can be followed on all platforms at Blondentertainmentmk. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.